Alright, good morning YouTube, good morning Discord, good morning everybody. Right now we got about a minute 30 till the market opens. We just wicked into a fair value gap and we're pushing back higher on the NASDAQ. We had non-farm payroll this morning at 9:30. That's what gave us this big move lower while my butt was still sleeping. I ended up waking a bit late because the pet's waking me up at 5 to 6:30 to play because that was fun. So we had what I like to do on non-farm payroll days like this. A lot of times we'll see a strong move in one direction. We'll see liquidity try to chop our way back higher. So this would have been a pretty nice retest of demand to enter to go along with the stop loss at the lows. It would keep your wouldn't give you the best risk to reward. Something I will mention is we have to be careful when we're trading something like one of our strategies, optimal trade entry, fair value gaps, all this fun stuff, because non-farm payroll, it creates a very massive imbalance in the market, just like a lot of other news that comes out at 8:30 in the market. And that uncertainty, that imbalance, that throws off a lot of strategies and makes a lot of them not work out as well. So let's go into our NASDAQ. This is NASDAQ, ES, and where's our crude oil? This is our weighted index. Let's throw crude up on here. Crude also really not giving us the best looking setups, just sort of selling off. So there's market open. We'll take a look at NASDAQ. We'll take a look at ES, both of which are having some selling pressure right now. We could keep an eye out for some divergence, see if ES wants to make a new low or if NASDAQ makes a new low. Or if NASDAQ wants to hold this demand zone while ES makes a new low, right? So again, that would be some divergence we're looking for. Now we're playing basketball. I'm not looking for any setups as of yet. I'm just sort of staying patient right here. We look at the 15-minute time frame. Always good to be aware of those higher time frames. 15 sort of chopping around. 15-minute fair value gap being rejected on ES. 15-minute. Let's see. 30-minute, how's a 30 looking? Bearish as bears can be, especially on crude oil. We see we're chopping our way lower on NASDAQ. Sort of makes me think we might want to push higher this morning. Try to wipe out all of these little lower levels of liquidity. That would be ideal. Take out like that one. Take out like this one. That would, again, be ideal because we want the market to be able to grab that liquidity, right? And we would look for a rejection maybe in the supply zone. That's if we're able to make it back up there. Again, me personally, I'm probably going to look for a potential long position on the NASDAQ, depending on like where we pull back, when we pull back, and how we pull back, and where ES pulls back. Might look for something like this. Reason I'm looking for a potential long is because I really want to see if we could completely get back that imbalance from NFP. Yo, good morning YouTube. What's going on, guys? Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Right now we're just sort of letting the market play out, do its thing. Looking for potential setups. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Alex. What's up? What's up? Always good to have you on the YouTube. Hello, hello. Staying patient on this. I'm gonna be crazy patient today, guys, because I hit my weekly goal yesterday, so I don't want to really be losing that much. So we're gonna be crazy patient, only taking high probability setups. Good morning, good morning. Yes, rock and roll is right, for sure. Some selling pressure. Let's take a look at our book map, our heat map. We see these blue orders up here. This is iceberg orders. I'm trying to play around with them, see if they help out at all. Iceberg orders are the orders that sort of sit in the market and will work as some type of buy or sell wall. Alright, so here's a bit of a dump lower. Right into this order block right there. I do want to see if we have any type of optimal trade entry that lines up with that order block, which we do. We do have that 61% right there. So I guess if we did really want to take some type of position, maybe right there. Maybe. That's a big maybe. I probably will not be taking this trade. I have to see. Could even touch that demand zone one more time before we try to push higher. So how's that 1 minute looking? Looks very bearish. We're not really going to fight this just yet. Does look like we're trying to hold. So we're going to wait. Hey. Come on. Sorry, definitely not going to you guys or the market. Got a little cat that I gotta watch, so as long as he doesn't unplug the computer, we're good. Alright, so buyers are trying to come in here. Again, considering a long position, I really do have to play it pretty careful, pretty going slow, that is the tempo. Probably wait for this 1 minute to close. Yes, also trying to tap a weekly demand zone. I'm not taking that yet. I'm just not a fan of how these 1 minutes were closing. As much as buyers could step in, and we did have that iceberg order sitting there at 18,544, right? So it's like we did have some things supporting it. We are trying to get that move out of it. Again, just really staying patient here. And that is coming directly off of that 78%. I'm just going to wait for this 1 minute to close, though, because, again, this thing could just dump any moment now, right? It's been dumping. Don't want to fight it with the bull trend, right? So we're going to let the 1 minute close, see what's going on. What's up, Nazir? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good night, good weekend. Yeah, see, the buyers keep failing here. I'm not going to be looking to take any long positions here. We'll keep the long position tool up in case we do see something start to form, but I do not think we're going to get that. We got 5 minutes, 15 minutes. See if the 15 were to close bullish, that would be pretty nice. I might, all right. Because buyers were trying, I'm going to put a limit order out here at 57. See, I really don't want to be taking any risky trades today. Yo, what's up? What's up, Zeke? Yeah, right, trade paper today. Damn, look at that. That setup would have been so far so good. But we're going to wait, see if we get a retest. The reason I didn't really like that one is because that 5 minute just looked crazy bearish. It didn't really give us like a candle with a lower wick or anything. It just gave us the dump on that 9:30 candle, but it's still the 9:30 candle, right? So anything could really happen afterwards. Sellers could get trapped, buyers could get trapped. Maybe I'll look for some divergence playing out here on the 1 minute, right? We'll see if ES could take out this low. We'll see if NASDAQ could hold that low. Does look like buyers are stepping in though. But now, like, look, this trade right here is a 30-point stop loss on that. We have a lot of volatility today, guys. So we're probably better off staying patient until maybe, like, even 10 o'clock hits, 10:30 hits. Heck, even maybe 11 o'clock. Because we have to remember, we had that NFP, non-farm payroll. A lot of times, our setups, our strategies, our concepts aren't going to work soon after that NFP, that news, and the reason they're not going to work is because the imbalance throws off everything. So as much as it does look like buyers are going to continue, we're going to stay patient. Keep an eye on crude oil, see if crude's doing anything. Any fair value gaps on crude that we could look to enter short? Looks like this one already played out. Played out at 850, again at 920. Let's keep an eye on our NASDAQ. NASDAQ's definitely still pushing away. That would have been a pretty nice long position right off that OTE, right off demand. We did end up grabbing a little liquidity from this pivot right there. Yeah, I guess that would have been a pretty tight entry. You know, keep your stop loss tight on that and all. That's okay. Can't be upset over stuff like that.
Well, NASDAQ's pushing up and ready to take out that little high right there.
Perfect. Beautiful.
The weighted index is pushing up high on NASDAQ, but total market is pushing down.
Wow. Look at that. Yeah, and yep, now we have divergence because now NASDAQ is breaking this high right there. This high from 918 and from 929. ES is not near those highs right now. So ES is a bit weaker for the moment. Could look for a potential ES short position. Stop loss would be the high, right? Because we wouldn't want divergence to play out. We'd look for a new low or a pivot low to form. Any 5-minute fair value gaps? Come on, ES, you gonna give us anything? I'm not seeing much. We have a little bit of an order block right here. But other than that, again, we're just sort of staying patient. Damn, NASDAQ going crazy. That would have definitely been a clean trade. Not stressing, though. Not stressing. That would have been nice. It's fine. We're going to wait, right? We're going to stay patient. We're creating fair value gaps on our way up. That is all right. That is all right. 5-minute fair value gap right here. If this 5-minute continues higher, that's a big if, because look at all the other 5-minute candles. Plus, now we went completely on the NASDAQ. We took up all of the imbalance that was created from NFP. Wow, this thing might keep going. Weighted index had a gap down, but it is trying to fill that gap up higher. NVIDIA gap down to 104 this morning. I'm sorry, 103. 103.50. And now it's at 107.30. So NVIDIA's on a pretty nice run. Just going to help us here on NASDAQ. We're coming up to that NFP high right now on NASDAQ. That's pretty wild. That would have been like over 100 points on that NASDAQ run. Again, not so much disappointed. Just got to do better. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted to play it safe today, and we got to remember non-farm payroll. A lot of things are going to run against you. You have to be careful and all that other stuff. But this would have been essentially that trade right there, because it hit that 0.5% right there on the Fibonacci. Okay, ES did break that high, so we're keeping an eye. I have not taken any trades yet. I have not seen anything that stands out too well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Somebody in the comments saying, I think that's my buddy Zeke saying, love the TA, man. Super fire the way you explain the liquidity hunt and if there is divergence. Yep, it's always important to keep an eye for those, right? So now ES sort of took that high out, and I want to see if NQ could fail. If NQ could fail, I might take ES short here. But I really have to be careful, because NVIDIA's been pretty strong. I sort of wanted NASDAQ to break that new high first before taking any shorts, because that would be a pretty solid divergence. But this might be the setup we're looking for, because it's still divergent. It's just not as... It's not as divergent. I guess it really is. Come here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so we did get that push down. If buyers do bring us back higher, I might hop in a short here, guys. On ES. Shorts on ES. Created a 5-minute fair value gap. All right, here's that push higher on ES NASDAQ. Create limit order. Ooh, moved without me. Okay, so let's see if we could push up one more time. I missed my limit order. I tried to get filled at 54.14 right up here. I missed that. We might get that move lower. We gotta see. Give me one more pullback. One more pullback. 5-minute looks okay. 5 minutes still looks bullish though, so it's like I'm not like gonna be upset if I miss the fill, but we're gonna really have to see. Like I said, sort of playing with house money today. Not trying to mess around with that. Let's see. But Bears are trying to step in here. So maybe I'll go light on this on ES. We gotta look at the daily. Daily was very bearish, right? So as much of a bullish move as we made, daily still sort of looked bearish. See, I'm not a fan of the entry though, just by looking at the 5-minute. So I sort of really don't want to take this. Nvidia's selling off though. Apple new high today. Microsoft's weak. Meta's selling off. I mean, it's looking good. Definitely looking good. 5-minute just closed. Yeah, if we get one more pullback, maybe we'll take this short. I'm moving my entry for a moment. It's keep messing up my order. I don't know what TradingView's doing right now. So I might have to do a market order to get in these shorts. So we're gonna try there. Oh wait. No, it's again not filling. See how the buyers react up here. Oh, there's some divergence. Why isn't my fill just going through? Some NASDAQ strength. I want to be patient on this. But like, okay, there's got to be something wrong with my settings. Instant order placement was off. That'll do it. That will do it. I want to see how we react up here again. If we get up there again. Yeah, let's see those bears. The bears are trying to bear it up. Oh, let's see. There we go. Damn. It's alright. We're chilling. Ooh, nice. Alright, so we're getting the plays down today, guys. I'm just very hesitant to execute at the moment. I'm chicken, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Not chicken. Just don't want to lose the week's profits. But if the setup's good, the setup's good. That setup, I don't know. We took out the high. We failed to close above it. I should have really taken that long, that short. Very tight stop loss on that. Even just to right where it's at right now would have been a 4-1, 5-1. So only way I'm getting in is if we come back up and create some divergence. But it looks like bears might want to take this. What's the 15-minute looking like? 15 looks pretty bearish. Yeah, 15 looks bearish. Might have to wait for a fair value gap entry. Definitely missed that short from the highs. YouTube, I'm skipping that ad. Ad almost just inserted into the video. I'm going to skip that. So pretty strong selling. Look at the icebergs and stuff. Let's see. 5-minute. 5 minutes so bearish. If we could by any chance come back up here by the grace of God, we'll grab some shorts. I don't think it's happening. Hey, maybe we'll get ES or NQ making new low day while the other one's failing, get some divergence there, because we're still coming into a demand zone. It's funny, my target for today was 53.85 on ES for short positions, and obviously we hit that with the NFP. So right now we're between my target and we're between a push out of demand, so we're just really careful. Nvidia selling off, Microsoft new low a day, Apple weak. Maybe we'll take NASDAQ short if we get a 1 minute fair value gap retest. Talking about this one right here. Okay, ES coming back. NASDAQ trying. Again, we're just being patient on the market. We missed this this top entry on shorts, which would have been crazy. Missed that bottom entry on NASDAQ, would have also been crazy. But we didn't really miss it because we saw it, we spoke about it, called it out, said what I was watching there. I just didn't execute, you know, and it's gonna happen. All right, NASDAQ in that 5 minute fair value gap. Nice bulls. I don't trust it. Some nice absorption just came in on ES right there. Yeah, again, maybe we get divergence. ES hitting that OTE one more time, but that's not the same one. Well, this is this down move one, so I'm not a fan of that right now. Maybe, depending on how this 1 minute looks on NASDAQ, I'll take some NASDAQ shorts. Let's see. Oh, look at this iceberg on NASDAQ. That's pretty cool looking. See, now I'm looking to get short, but this isn't an A plus setup. These trades before, those had more quality to them. The ones I didn't take. So we're being patient. Because now ES looks like it might want to take out that high. NASDAQ's not close to it. Right, let's put out some orders. Take NASDAQ short out of this fair value gap. Give me one more pullback, I'm going to be in it. Nice, okay. Still not in any trades right now. Still not in any trades, right? So we saw the up move that was about to happen on NASDAQ. We saw the down move that was about to happen on ES. Get rid of this OTE. Keep that one. Wait. We'll see. We'll definitely see. I don't feel like we're going to end up taking any trades today, guys. Not me personally, at least. If we come back up to this order block right here, that 61%, maybe. I'll maybe take it. On ES short positions, we'll look for something like this. Creating a little bit of divergence, right? NASDAQ trying to break that previous pivot low right over here. ES is failing. There we go. Yeah, see that? Alright, that's okay. That's alright. Again, if you're not in a trade and the market's moving in your direction, that's okay. There's no reason to chase it, right? It's okay. It will happen. The market will move without you sometimes. In fact, did you know when you step away from your computer, the market keeps moving even though you're not watching it? I know. That's crazy. Some buyers stepping in here. Again, we're just really staying patient. A very choppy day. I don't want to say the market's been the cleanest this week because the market definitely gave a lot of people a hard time earlier in the week. So we're just staying patient. We're going to look for something. We're going to be patient. That's still crazy though, that NASDAQ move we missed out on. But that's alright. It is alright. You miss one move here, guess what? There's going to be another move there and another move there. Here a move, there a move, everywhere a move. So let's see. Crude oil just took out these lows. And it's trying to reject higher. Trying its best. 5 minute, 15 minute. 15 still very bearish on the two. But I'm not going short. We're definitely not going short down here, guys. No way. No way, no way, no way. I'm just taking a look at the other time frames. I want to know what's going on. 30 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 90 minute, 1 hour. Because the 1 hour closes soon, right? 1 hour looks like it could be creating a basing candle to push us lower. So I'm going to be wary on how that 1 hour candle closes. Essentially, because of that 1 hour, I would like to see us pull back for like 7 minutes, 6 minutes or so, and then come return and push lower. Nice, good buying pressure. What's this, NASDAQ right there? Nice. Hey, crude, you want to do something? No? Alright, that's fine. Okay, let's see. Let's see if any type of divergence does play out. Always looking for divergence. Definitely good entry. Full port shorts. Hold it down. Yo, Zeke, you're right. You're right. Just full port shorts on today. No, I'm just kidding. Some sweeps coming in. Sweeps over here. Sweeps over there. Again, I want to see buyers sort of take us back, trap some sellers for a minute, and then have that hourly continue for us. I do not want the hourly to close red. I want the hourly to close as a green basing candle. So I'm going to mark out where we want that hourly to close. We're going to make that purple so we know the difference of that level, right? So now we're closing red so far on that candle. Have to try to close green on that candle. Want to see buyers step in for a moment just before that closes. We got 3.5 minutes on that. Let's see. Shit, we might get divergence there. Hold up, hold up, hold up. NASDAQ stronger. Coming into demand one more time. Did blow through that OTE though. Just like before, not taking NASDAQ long until a little bit of confirmation. I sort of want to take this right here, to be honest. Because of that divergence that just formed. ES just made that low. NASDAQ did not make that low. We'll let the 1 minute close. It's almost 10 o'clock. We almost have that hourly close. And look, it's pushing back. It's trying to come back green. Trying. So I'm going to, because I wanted to pull back green and all that, I'm probably going to take some NASDAQ longs. Let's see. If we could dip down one more time, I want to see how buyers will react, and then I might take some NASDAQ longs. Again, very light position. Very weak right now, though, so going long, we're fighting the trend. We have to remember that. Nvidia's weak. Weighted index is trying to hold back up. We'll try some longs, very light. Looking for sellers to get trapped on a quick move up. I'm filled long. I might scalp out of it. Yeah, I'm gonna get right out. Quick little, like literally, well, I don't even know what that was. 5 points, not even. Because again, I don't want to fight an hourly trend. That's craziness. But if this 1 minute, there we go, perfect, right? These were the 1 minute candles I was looking to have us close green on the hourly. And that's why it's so important to look at the higher time frames. Because even though I was looking at the hourly candle, I was looking to trade the 1 minute chart, right? So how crazy is that? We knew that the 1 minute, the 1 hour closed soon. The 1 minute's going to have some influence on that. So now at this point, there's no 5 minute fair value gaps to enter. We're just chopping around, waiting for that 1 hour to close. So important. Taking a look at the 1 hour, closes in 7 seconds. Oh shit. Might close red. We closed red on that hourly. 45, 30 minute. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye, see if we create divergence, see if ES wants to make a new low a day, see if NASDAQ wants to hold that new low a day. I'm taking a look right here. Hard stops are right here for any type of long positions. I want to see if we could take this low right here, take these lows out, hold them while ES takes those lows out and pushes higher. ES, that short setup, man, that would have been beautiful. These shorts, damn, that is all right. That is all right. Again, look, I took longs here on NASDAQ. We scalped it real quick because we knew we would get a reaction because of the divergence. But we also knew that the Bears had a bit more control at that moment. Just chopping around right here, right? We look at something like heat map, like book map, we see sellers, we see buyers, sellers, buyers. It's just very choppy, very indecisive. The market's having a tough time finding its trend today. Gotta remember yesterday's trend has a big factor. Yesterday's trend was very bearish, and even today's daily candle's already very bearish. So it's, again, a bit hard to go long. So we're just gonna wait for some type of short entry. Some icebergs left and right over here on book map, heat map. Alright, some buying pressure coming in again. See, I wasn't a fan of that 1 hour close for the Bears. It sort of looks like an inverse hangman candle that might want to reverse back higher, but I just can't fight that daily time frame trend. Nobody should really. 90-minute closes in about a half an hour. 45, 5 minute, 15 minute. 15 minute looks bearish. That's what would make me want to go short again. I'll probably take some shorts up here on NASDAQ. Where is my tools? There they are. Okay, so right now, I either want a long position after we sweep these lows, or I want another short position. Again, though, the long positions, we have to be very careful. The market is in clearly a bit of a bearish trend. Who am I kidding? A bit. The market's very bearish, so we're just going to be super careful. But we have to remember, when we're bearish, when we're looking like we're selling, and everybody thinks we're selling off, that's usually the best time to buy. Why is that the best time to buy? Because when others are selling, you should be buying, right? When the market looks good, there's a good chance of a reversal. A lot of retail traders watch the market that provide liquidity to the market. boop boop do 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 do. Come on now. Let's see. So again, ES is closer to the lows than NQ. Nice, nice. And I'm just waiting. I'm still holding a short. Guys, give me a half a second. Go check on something. Keep an eye on the market for me. Alright, guys, you watching the market for me? Oh my goodness. Why'd you guys let the market go? Now, let's see, let's see. There's that break right there. New low day's coming up, that purple level on NASDAQ. New low day on ES is going to be this purple level. I wanted NASDAQ to hold new low of day. I wanted ES to break new low of day. That's where we're at right now. If by chance we get that, taking NASDAQ long. There's ES new low a day. NASDAQ hasn't made new low a day yet. Oh, it's so close. Alright, new low day made in NASDAQ. Trade plan thrown out the window. See, that's why we don't execute early, too. Right there, yep, there goes NVIDIA. Yep, gonna sell off, gonna feel that. Now we're breaking this demand zone on NASDAQ. I'm being crazy patient. Microsoft just broke a major demand trend line. Nice. Oh, daily, nice. Yeah, look at that. Microsoft selling off, Apple selling off. Apple was sort of one of the only ones sort of holding us up, was a bit stronger this morning. Other than that, look at our weighted index just dropping right now. Guys, make sure you go check out my new YouTube video on the Bullish Bears channel. I'm going to pull it up for us. It's just basically how to clean up your charts on TradingView.
Yeah, I had so much traumatic shock over that one.
Yo, TradingView's got clean charts, man.
I spent hours cleaning up my room after that video.
Nah, you can make the charts real clean on TradingView. I put some time slices on it too. Chart settings, background, candlestick settings, volume settings, extra information. But go check it out. Hit that like button. Always appreciate the support from everybody here. Let's see. Would I like to see NVIDIA to 95, 96? Man, NVIDIA under 100 is a buy in my book. Let's delete some stuff. Let's clean our shiznit up. Clean chart is a happy chart. Some buying pressure might come in here, seeing that we broke this demand zone. Sellers are going to try to keep running it, but volume picked up, and we have a bit of a basin candle there. I'm considering it. Because we got 13 seconds in this. If it starts popping, we'll go light long, but this thing's just dropping. We can't try to catch a falling knife. We just can't. See that again, we pushed lower. If we got in prematurely before this candle closed, thinking this candle will close green, would have been crushed. That's why it's so important. If I don't teach you guys anything, if I teach you guys just one thing, it's patience. It's patience, divergence, optimal trade entry, looking at the daily time frame, looking at the hourly, finding the ranges, finding supply and demand. Yeah, these Bears going crazy again today, guys. Remember, why are the Bears going crazy today? Is that so out of pocket that Bears are going crazy? No, look at the daily time frame. All you had to do is look at what yesterday did.
Shrooms, man. Shrooms.
What?
I'm telling you, when those bears get into the shrooms, it's all over.
We're in a bit of a daily demand zone now on ES. Thought we had a weekly. Oh, we do have a weekly. Know where it's at. Oh, right there. We're in the weekly. Oh, you know why? Because I don't have it visible on days. I'm not jumping in any shorts here. Can't go short in demand. We're in a daily demand zone on ES, as bearish as we've been. That's crazy though. We could have took some shorts on ES at 54.15. Oh man, that would have been a 40-point drop on ES. Alright. Alright, that's alright. Again, I ain't stressing over it. I didn't want to trade this account too much today, so I'm gonna be disciplined. Super disciplined. Superfly. We got any 5-minute fair value gaps? See if we form one right here. Now, this would interest me because now at this point, all right, well, this is going to sound crazy, but at this point, we have our fair value gap forming right here on the 5-minute. I haven't even checked the 15-minute yet. We probably have one on the 15 above that. Yep, 15-minute right there. Said watch that 15 minutes very bearish because we had this candle right here and then we had a sell-off. So this was just too easy, too clean of a setup. I say that now because it's hindsight. Hindsight's always 50-50. But I did say because of the 15 I was bearish. I did say all of the things I'm saying now. I just didn't execute. And it's gonna happen. YouTube, I'll skip the ads one more time for you guys. I don't mind. Y'all don't need to be flooded with ads. Market's chopping around. I'm looking at crude right now. See if crude wants to give me anything. Because a lot of times if NASDAQ or ES are sort of crap, I'll go to crude. But ES and NQ really aren't crap right now, right? They're giving us some pretty nice moves to the downside. Real nice moves. It's still going. At this point, I would look for some scalps short. Not going to. If we had our OTE on this huge impulse move from non-farm payroll, suppose it would have worked out. Again, guys, I do want to be clear. Going over all these different strategies, using anything you use, it's going to work sometimes, it's not going to work sometimes. That's how it's going to be with anything. You could be as systematic as you want in your trading, but be that systematic and understand that it's not going to work sometimes. One of my old mentors, Carmine Rosato, the supply and demand guy, he posted something recently from last month, how he started the first 2 weeks of the month, 23% win rate, all this stuff, but he stuck with the same strategy the whole month. And well, because it's his strategy, so he sticks with it because of the consistency, and ended up turning it around and having one of his best months. So we just have to be consistent with how we're getting up and getting ready for the market. We have to be consistent with our strategy, consistent with our zones, consistent with our entries, because that's the only way we're going to get a consistent outlook and a consistent return. And what's the word I'm looking for? A consistent I'm drawing a blank right now. Consistent outcome, I guess, of our trading, to know what works and what doesn't work. When you find something, you stick with it. You see when it works, how it works. And all we have to do is adjust when we feel it's not working at that moment. So NASDAQ really looking for this 5-minute fair value gap to form. It's on a broken demand zone. It's got a breaker block right there too. My crazy thought was if we continued for a while to the downside and really had a nice move, like I'm talking, we're gonna target 18,124. That's 200 and it's 200.3. I'm sorry, 300 points away from where we are right now. That would be insane, right? Now we're gonna have to come back to this video later today after we go and hit 18,124, and say I told you so. But if we pull back, come all the way down with the fib, and we come back, that will line it up in the 61%. So I don't think we're going to drop that hard on this first drop. We really might. Look at the way the candles are forming, right? Wow, ES would have just had that 0.5 target right there. We might not go much lower. It depends. Wow. It's going to depend on what the equities are doing, too. If Microsoft keeps selling off, Apple keeps dropping, Nvidia keeps dropping, there's no support there. More heavy selling coming in. I really do feel like scalping this, but just not gonna. Look at all the selling pressure on the heat map, on the market pulse indicator. A lot of volume. See, the market pulse indicator picks up with the volume pressure. We see we had strong volume on that push lower. The market pulse was pushing lower for us. 15-minute. Let's see. Yeah, if we could come back into that 5-minute fair value gap, that'd be dope. Let's see. I'd want to see if we could come back into that 5-minute fair value gap. Again, my entry, though, would be this broken demand zone right here, so 505. Look at all the absorptions coming in, all the sweeps coming in. That is something, man. Ready? When I turn it, I just clicked automatic mode off. I'm going to turn it back on. It's going to change this number to something crazy high. It's not? Alright. Because it shouldn't be giving us sweeps on every move we have. OTE, run it up, 61% right in there. We have a 1-minute fair value gap. Okay, so let's see. 1-minute fair value gap right here, which might end up being my entry. Depends. For anybody wondering, just a thought, an idea, I don't know if you guys would use it. I have 2 fair value gaps saved in my drawing templates. One that is extended, and then I have one that is not extended. The reason for that is in case I do want to keep one on my chart, just to have an idea of, have we been respecting them or not, I could turn off the extended or pick the one that's not extended and trade that one. I do want to get that demand zone in there, that broken demand zone we have. Let's see. Okay. Alright, we're waiting for a short entry. We'll see if we get it today, guys. YouTube, I'm gonna skip those ads. Up 90% Nvidia short. Dude, good shit. Good job. Alright, we're hitting that 5-minute fair value gap right there. I can't jump right in off of one tap. As strong as the Bears are and as much as I probably should, I'd much rather wait for that broken demand zone to get hit. And if it doesn't hit, I don't have a trade. That's okay. We saw two great setups play out. Did not take those. Could have took those. Did not take those. That's okay. All you could do is just shrug your shoulders, say it's okay, and know that there are 5 full days in a week that you could trade. So, you missed one, you got 4 more. It's Friday. Okay, that's fine. Good, it's the weekend. I get a little bit of a break. The market could regroup, and then we'll come back on Monday. That's okay. That's awesome. Bears are immediately rejecting that 5-minute fair value gap. Staying patient. Obviously, we didn't get that entry off that fair value gap. I'm not going to be chasing this entry off that fair value gap. We could have took that entry. Didn't tap it on ES. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see. 5-minute ES. You're right. We did not tap it on ES. But unfortunately, seeing that sometimes they lead each other, we might not tap it on ES. I've noticed a lot of times, more often than not, just lately, we have to remember whenever we notice things in the market, look for it to reoccur for a few days, even up to a week. So I've noticed, this was like a week ago, ES kept breaking a fair value gap while NASDAQ was respecting the same one, and then we would get that move on NASDAQ, and the one on NASDAQ would move. We still rolled, didn't tap. Was that 21 EMA? The 20 EMA. Yep. Same patient. How's the 5 look? Yeah, I'll probably look to enter like right there if we get that push higher into there. But we also have the OTE, so the only thing that's making me really wait for an entry is this 1-minute fair value gap up here. We're getting a bit of divergence if ES could go break a new low a day while NASDAQ doesn't. But again, just like the divergence we saw earlier, it could still not play out. We could still reverse. This one I feel like it is going to play out a bit though, and we're going to get a pullback. I'm going to consider waiting for the OTE, that 61%. I just can't see anything with this liquidity indicator on. I'm going to turn that off. Is what is it? Sweeps indicator. I feel like there are sweeps everywhere. There's also absorption everywhere. There's, this is the iceberg order, 18452. I'm pretty sure that's exactly, let's see, 184. Where is it? 18452. 18452. Oh, right here. Like right there is that iceberg order. So let's see if we want to break it. See if we want to sweep. See if we want to stop hunt or anything. I'm looking for either this fair value gap and the entry at that 50% on that fib, or or I want this fair value gap, this 1 minute up here. Ideally, I would much rather the 1 minute because that would be a much tighter entry and tighter stop loss. Is that a 1 minute? It is a 1 minute. And that 1 minute lines up with the lines right below, I should say, the 78%. So we have some volume trying to pick up. We have some iceberg orders picking up too. I do think buyers are really going to try to push us up on here. We're going to see though. Look at that. Buyers are failing. Absorption's coming in. But they're trying to hold us. I wouldn't go short here. Definitely wouldn't go short here because of the chop that we're getting at the moment. Wait for a better entry. Still just chopping around, waiting around, seeing what's going on. You know what? What might help me figure out which entry I'm going to take on NQ will be if ES could get into its fair value gap too. Which ES, it might take a bit more buying pressure to get into that fair value gap. Whereas the NASDAQ, that buying pressure could help push us even higher. And the higher we go, the better off we are on our shorts because we can keep a tighter stop loss. Oh, YouTube, I didn't skip the ad. Oh well. That's why they should just be part of the community. Which you guys... Have you guys taken any trades yet today? Obviously, the Bears have been winning. Any short at any time if you just held it for a while from, let's see, from market open, I think. Yeah, this is the market open candle. If you shorted at any point until 10 o'clock and held, you would have been fine. Come on, NASDAQ. Let's go, NASDAQ. And the thing is, too, again, we could have a nice move from there. If we get in there. I really want that OTE. If we could get up there and get that 61%, or even, oh, with that 1 minute fair value gap would be dope. That would be so ideal. That would be so great. Let's see. Six to 1 risks a reward. Good way to end the Friday. Where'd the cat go? Oh, now it's gonna move. Alright. Always. If that ain't how it works, I don't know how it works. Come on, pump up into there. Pump it up, pump it. Pump up my jam, pump it up. Dun, 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 dun. 3 seconds left. That's a strong 1 minute candle. We don't short right in there. Pump up my stocks. Pump it good. Pump the NASDAQ up. Alright, let's see. Nvidia's coming up to VWAP. Apple chopping away. Apple chopping between 224 and 221. Probably the only strong equity we have now. I would maybe keep an eye out for Apple to break or fail that high to also be a sign to go short on the NASDAQ. So we're hitting that broken demand zone too. Really being patient here. Wanted to see if ES could also get to its 5 minute fair value gap. Looking at this 5 minute, looks sort of strong at the moment. Let's see if we can get back into here. We have the, oh, you know what? Let's mark the breaker block off. And we're coming up, baby. Let's go. Go. Look at this iceberg just started to try to form here on NASDAQ, working as a wall. That's what those icebergs are supposed to try to do. Another iceberg just popped up right there. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see how that plays out. I'm curious on that. I'm actually really curious on that. Oh, there's the cat. I was looking for the cat. It's behind the computer monitor playing with the wires. That makes sense. Hello. If I just, like, stop answering, you guys know why. I like that iceberg was sort of trying to hold up. I don't know. We gotta see. If anything... That's the trade. Right there. Yeah, look at that. That's interesting, guys. That iceberg started to form while we were in a fair value gap and at that broken demand zone, and we got a bit of a rejection off of it. I do think we're gonna break it though. I do. But now that we see it on our chart, we know how to trade that now. That's pretty cool. Pump up the DAC, pump up stocks, pump up all that tech. Da, 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 da. An iceberg floor just built and then it failed. Let's see, 5 minute. I'd only chase this if this candle starts selling. But look at the 5 minute, right? As much as we're on the 1 minute, we gotta look at the 5 minute. If this 5 minute gives us a long wick, we could take a short position with the stop loss at the high of that 5. So that would mean this 1 minute needs to close below this fair value gap. This 1 minute right here needs to close below 18,475. If it doesn't, I'm not triggering any shorts yet. What time is it, guys? 10:30. Come on, we're usually done for the day lately. Oh no, no, an ad's coming up on YouTube again. So sorry, stick around. My bad, I forgot to skip it. Oh well. Not the biggest fan of that rejection on the 5 minute. I'm probably not gonna take these just yet. You can't play with that. Okay. Again, I really wanted this 1 minute fair value gap OTE up here to play out. Wow. Alright, we're coming up near my ideal OTE, right? That's 61%. Oh my god, this cat's gonna start unplugging stuff. Alright, let's see. I might take a stab at these shorts in that 1 minute fair value gap regardless. So I'll let you guys know. Going crazy light today. Crazy light, crazy light. So yeah, we're going for this one up here. Yeah, that would be a good one. That's still also in the breaker block too. So if anything, I wait for a rejection, and then I enter somewhere over here with my stop loss at the high that was made in the 1 minute fair value gap. Okay, a little bit of a reaction. We are creating some trend line liquidity up here too, right there. So I do expect us to sell off at some point and reg all of that. You know what? We did reject that optimal trade entry, that's 61%. So let's see if we could go back up one more time. ES still hasn't hit that 5 minute fair value gap on its chart, so we're going to be patient. We might reject though. It hit the optimal trade entry in the 5 minute fair value gap. I don't know, we're gonna have to see. Also 50% retracement from the dump, right, right. Iceberg, big iceberg right there on NASDAQ to the buy side, right? So that might hold us to push back higher for a second. That's interesting. That's really interesting how these icebergs work. Oh, and they pulled it. Oh, and they pulled it. And we're going lower. Let's see. How's the 15 looking? Oh, you know what? We just toe tapped into the 15-minute fair value gap. Shit. Wish I saw that. All right. If we could get one more entry right there, that's going to be our goal to enter. Damn, big selling, big selling. Ah, see that we didn't execute near our entry again at 61%. What happens? The market will run without you. That's why when we have our strategy, we have our setups, we have to be so systematic. Because if you don't take your trade setup one day and it works out, you're not going to have the right odds anymore. You're going to be like, oh, well, it only works this percent. Meanwhile, it did work that time. So, staying patient. Give me one more test. One more test, NASDAQ. It's all I want. Alright, so it was interesting, right? We saw the iceberg orders pick up again. Icebergs are sort of hit or miss. Everything indicator-wise will always be hit or miss, guys. Please have no misconception of that. Any indicator of every indicator will have some type of miss, right? Even Bookmap has heat map and volume related indicators. Sometimes it's going to say something and we could blow right through it. Yeah, I sort of want to scalp some shorts on this. Nvidia looks weak. Yeah, we're going short. A few contracts, I guess. No, we're instantly chopping away. No, garbage. Gotta wait for our entry. Just gotta wait for our entry. If we're gonna trade, don't trade dumb. Just wait for your entry. If you don't get your entry, which we had our entry. Definitely had that entry. Missed that entry. Damn shame, that's okay. 5 minute, really need to pull back on the 5 minute. If we could pull back one more time, we're in it. Not going to. Damn. That's tough. That's tough, but it's gonna happen. Really want to see us pull back for a little bit. What's crude doing? Crude giving us anything? Nope, crude's choppier than ever. Staying patient, but it looks like it does want to continue. Another iceberg trying, and we break it. Let's see. We could just be gunning to the downside right here. Maybe not, though. I don't know. Again, I want to be patient. I really wanted a better entry on this. Doesn't look like we're going to get it. Give me just a crazy wick. Wick back up here. Give me a third wick. A third wick right in here. And we're taking that. ES made a new low day. NASDAQ didn't make a new low day. Bit of divergence. Pulling back a bit on the weighted index as well. Sellers aren't having it. Nope, there goes Nvidia. Nvidia's having trouble breaking below 102.75. If we could clear that, I'll maybe take some NASDAQ shorts. Oh, we cleared it. Try one more time on some NQ shorts. And I'm not liking the volatility we're getting. It's so volatile. The moves are so, like, huge. Such garbage, to be honest. Let's see. Let's get some continuation again. Strong, heavy iceberg right there. 90 on that iceberg. Boom, nice. Okay. Alright, getting a bit of a move. I'm gonna get out there. I grabbed a few shorts. I feel like it's gonna continue on the next 5 minute. But I'm back a little above break even. That's where I wanted to be on the day. I didn't want to trade today. Gotta have rules, gotta follow those rules. If you don't follow your rules make you a fool. The rules are made for us to follow, right? If we're working a job, we're gonna whatever our boss says we have to do. When we're trading, we have to be our own boss. We have to give ourselves an objective. Our objective, my objective is to be profitable. There has to be more than that, right? You have to, okay, your objective is to be profitable. How? Well, I'm going to learn the market. How? I'm going to learn a concept. Great, perfect. What concept? ICT, supply demand, smart money concepts. The strat. Remember, people used to trade the strat. There's a process. It's a process. It takes some time. But if you pick something, you give yourself that goal, you give yourself that focus, you can get there. You can achieve it. It is very doable. Very doable. Here's that continuation, probably. If we could get below 417, we'll probably go lower. Nvidia back at 102.75, trying to crash below again. Sort of want to scalp it short again, but I don't think I'm going to. It looks good for new low a day. And that's about, I don't know how many points. 30 points. Damn, we had that, guys. We had this entry up here. We had it. Just didn't take it. Just didn't take it. Gotta be better than that. Gotta be better than that. It's alright, we just got a journal. Market will give us the setup again. Can't revenge trade. Can't over trade. We have a buyer stepping in again. That's some strong buying pressure right there, guys. Look at that. To the moon? Fly me to the moon? Oh man, where are we going? Come back. Nice. Maybe we're gonna get our entry after all. Oh shit, the 15. Maybe. I'm watching that 15. I want to see how the 15 closes. The 15 closes green, a green hammer. I'm going to look for a test of this 1 minute demands fair value gap to go short. It's like we don't even have anything here to be rejecting right now. I like the look that Bookmap gives you for price and volume and stuff like that. The bubbles help. See the strong volume coming in with just bubbles.
I don't know, me and Bookmap, I'm like you, I like Bookmap, but it's, for some reason on my system, it's an absolute resource hog.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
run the tech support over and over, and they just cannot seem to get to the bottom of it as far as, well, they say it's this, so I try to make changes. They say it's that, I change that.
Mhm.
But, I mean, it's just really dragging my system down, and I just can't get to the bottom of it.
Do you have a bunch of indicators running?
Um, I mean,
Because
you
that'll
got
do it.
got the font, not the font imbalance, but the blocks and the this and the that kind of stuff. Add-ons, I got a couple add-ons running. I'm sure that drags it down
That
some.
that's what I meant, the add-ons, because the add-ons are pretty big. They definitely take up a lot. So like I have the market pulse, liquidity marker, absorption, and I have multi-book on. I don't think it's doing anything. So I'll turn that off.
That's if you're betting on multiple horses. So you just use absorption and liquidity,
Yeah,
multi pulse. I think that's basically well. I got the large lot tracker going as well. I think.
that's good. I used to have that one, but I mean, it takes up like almost a quarter of the screen, and it's blocking off the charts when I'm trying to stream. So it's just not ideal for my situation right now. But it's definitely good. You could use the large order flow, what is it? Large trade alerts to sort of help to trade with those large orders. Like if you get a whole bunch of sell orders while we're selling off, you trade with that's the confirmation we're pushing lower. So I definitely do like that.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just spend some time this weekend trimming it down. Um, but anyway.
All right. All right, guys, let's see. Let's see. Looking for two things here. Either divergence, where I want ES to break this high and reject its 5-minute fair value gap while NQ doesn't break this high over here. Or I'm looking for us to break that high on NQ and go reject this 1-minute fair value gap. Nice, Alex. Good job. Good job, Alex. Have a good day. Congrats. Yeah, right, yo. I hope next week pumps. Let's see. Getting that push, staying patient. I said earlier I wanted one more tap into the zone, but at this point, things have sort of changed. Suppose. Okay, let's see. Not gonna get the divergence. Yeah, Nasdaq most likely will clear this high right here. Next setup I'm looking for. It's right there. Okay. Okay, let's see. NQ having trouble at that high. We'll see how this 1 minute closes. We might, let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say we might dip on this, and then I might enter. No. Eh? Alright, yeah, we're going to, we'll get 2 contracts short. Actually, pause. Alright, it filled me. I was gonna say, I'm not a big fan of Nvidia trying to push higher right here. Same with the weighted index is trying to push higher. But we're gonna let this 1 minute close. No, we're not. We're gonna get right out immediately. We're not playing around. Not playing around here. No, sir, partner. We gonna wait. We gonna wait. We gonna wait. Nvidia pretty strong. Apple's near high a day. Show you guys Apple. Look at Apple over here. What's Apple doing? Meta with some strength. Nvidia with some strength. Nvidia one chart looks like an inverse head and shoulders. It does look like an inverse head and shoulders. Look at Nvidia's 5-minute chart too. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. The question is, are we at a level of support? Or demand, I should say. Nvidia's coming into a fair value gap. Yo, when you're trading Nvidia, do you trade like the those fair value gaps and stuff on Nvidia too? Let's see. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, listen, those just show imbalances in volume. All right, we're coming up to that entry up there, man. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Isn't as strong on yeah. No, definitely not as strong because of the volume. As much as the volume is there, and it could make billions in a day. What was I gonna say? It right, it works because it follows NQ. Yup, very good. But it's definitely not as liquid as something like NQ, QQQ. All right, we're hitting that 1-minute fair value gap. I'm not jumping right in yet. I'm not jumping right in. I like that reaction. We'll see how this 1-minute closes. I do like that reaction, but it's the ES that's so close for me. All right, I'll put my order out there. I like it too much. I gotta try it. We waited for this. Watch it just go without us now. It gave us the entry. We missed the entry again. Now let's see. Shit, maybe we missed the entry. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. Crazy sauce. It's alright, what are we at right now? Sorry, like I said though, the first thing I said when I got on today is I'm probably not going to trade. We'll see if we can pull back one more time. Maybe make some divergence. Maybe if ES could break this high and Q holds that high. Don't think we're going to get that pullback. Oh, maybe. If NASDAQ really loves us, it'll give us that pullback. We just see it start selling off like crazy. If it really loves us, ooh. Yeah. Oh, no joke. No kidding. That's why it's hard with ES. You know, I wanted ES to take out that fair value gap, blah, blah, blah. But if I'm trading NASDAQ, just got to trade NASDAQ. ES failed this high right there. That's what I should have been my confirmation to take this entry right here. Four seconds on this 1 minute. Buyers aren't giving up just yet. So I'm not losing faith in this entry. We could be entering every time the 1 minute closes and it's still strong to the downside. But the problem with that is you don't really have a proper stop loss or risk management on it. Because we don't know if we're going to pull back first. That's crazy, man. Strong iceberg overhead. Sounds like we're on, sounds like we're on the Titanic. Damn, that's crazy, man. I can't believe it. Another one. Another one leaving without us today. Oh, wow. Look at that. Nvidia rejected that fair value gap, too. That would have been a nice extra confirmation, right? Because Nvidia has such a strong pull on the NASDAQ. So we had NASDAQ at a 5 minute fair value gap. I'm sorry, a 1 minute fair value gap. And Nvidia at a 5 minute. Yeah, part of me's like, scalp this thing. Short's just gonna keep dropping. Another part of me's like, don't do it. You've been so disciplined. You missed all your entries because you wanted to be disciplined. Don't chase. You know? Like, that'd just be dumb. But I want just a piece of it. No, I'm just kidding. Doesn't matter what you want. Market does not care what you want. And we're still in a daily demand zone on ES too. So sort of in a between a rock and a hard place at the moment. This strong iceberg sitting here at 18,499. I hope we don't crash into it. Ladies and children off the boat first. What other iceberg references are there? Anybody a polar bear? Alright, let's see. Yeah, I feel like these bears are going to want to run this. Definitely considering a scalp. Wow. Nah, probably not the best idea to go short down here. I don't know. Definitely wouldn't go long down here. But I don't know. I want to see us continue lower. Yeah, this is a don't touch zone. Do not touch. I just got in and out of a short. It's just not worth it. Just not worth it. Look at these icebergs up here, though. That's interesting. I'm really curious on how those are gonna play out. That's cool. That iceberg came in with all this absorption. So like the indicators are sort of working hand in hand. Oh, we got iceberg against iceberg. Price is getting tight. It's getting chilly over here. That's so dumb. Look at this iceberg. Ooh, absorbed. Drop it like it's hot. Nvidia's having trouble dropping right now. Did Apple make a new high? No, it failed its high like I mentioned earlier. Yeah, look at that. Again, this is shorts only right now. If you're looking to trade. 18,400. Look how strong that level is on heat map. Nvidia's weak. So every time I see Nvidia starts dip, I want to go short on the Nasdaq. Now Nvidia is really trying to rip below its VWAP. It's trying to dip below the VWAP. So we'll see. It's trying to hold it. Weighted index is chopping around. I wonder what crude oil's doing. I bet it's a whole lot of nothing. Yeah. Nothing on crude. Maybe a 15-minute? Nope. I'm thinking we get continuation on this 5-minute here on Nasdaq, and we create a fair value gap on this candle. 20 seconds left. $15 seconds left. Might not. It looks like it. It looks like sellers are trying to build here. It looks like buyers are keep trying to hold them. There it is. One more drop. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Yep, now we're going to get continuation, so we create the fair value gap. Weighted index trying to hold, though. Any 1-minute fair value gaps? Nope. I'm like telling myself, no way, no more trades on this. No more shorts, no more scalps, nothing right now, nothing. Be disciplined. I'll be right there. Oh, I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute, guys. Any questions, let me know. I'm thinking of doing a webinar soon on maybe I'll do a webinar on finding liquidity. Do you use VIX as a leading indicator? The 15-minute candle is huge. The VIX is not a leading indicator, guys. Please know that there is no such thing as a leading indicator. There's indicators based off of volume, which might work as leading indicators. The VIX, yes, it could work as an indicator to help with the trend continuation, but it is not a leader. So I don't usually use VIX. Sometimes I will, very rarely I will. If I am using the VIX, I will use it on the VIX, that is the VIX ETF, not the VIX futures. The VX is a VIX futures. Reason for that is it's a bit smoother in price action. But yeah, VIX is great. You could tell I even have levels marked out on the VIX. I like the VIX. I used to use the VIX. I might use it a bit more, maybe. We'll see. We'll put it up a bit closer. We'll try to use it. We'll try to use the VIX a bit more. Because that does help. The VIX does help. The VIX helps. I use the weighted index like somebody would use the VIX. Like I look for the trend on the weighted index. Like right now the weighted index is below VWAP. It pushed back to VWAP and is trying to hold below it. So I'm looking for bears. I'm really looking for the weighted index to start pushing lower. The weighted index is Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, and Meta. So look at those starting to fail. Microsoft, Apple, they're all starting to fail. I'm sure Nasdaq's going to start to feel that. Nvidia's trying to hold up. What time is it? Guys, I'm going to wrap it up there, though. It is 11. I hope you guys had a great trading week. I know we didn't really take too many trades here today, but we did see them. We saw them happen. We called them out. We said we're looking for that 1-minute fair value gap short. We got it. Fortunately, again, we didn't take it. Would have been a nice 6-to-1 risk to reward on that, but that happens. I know me personally had a pretty good week, pretty strong week, and that's why I did not take these trades. So have a great day, everyone. Any questions, hit me up. Take care. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on Monday.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend, y'all.